Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday the 13th of April 2023. Thanks for joining me. I want to use three different decks today: the White Sage Tarot, the Wonderland Tarot, and the Aquarian Tarot. And each one comes its own little tin, which I really like. So I'm just going to pick one card from each deck like this. So we got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about selfless love. So good relationships. Then we have the Page of Peppermills, which is the Page of Wands. And then finally, we've got the Chariot in reverse. Hang on. Let me see. If I have reversals in this deck, then it's fine. But if they're all in one direction, then I simply held the tin the wrong way around. And then it needs to be upright. And they're all in the same direction. So I'm only using uprights. It's not like I use cards where they're all upside down. So the Chariot is upright. Tell me if you disagree. I think that makes total sense. Okay, so first of all, the Five of Cups is a minor arcana card. That's the temporary influence. The Page of Peppermills is the main characteristic that you kind of embody, or someone who shows up in your life who represents these particular type of characteristics. And then the Chariot is the big theme of the day, the major arcana card, which is about victory and triumph and success and using self-will to get what you want. So the Five of Cups usually shows a little girl handing a cup filled with flowers to another little girl, and it's just this lovely moment of, I really care about you, I like you, I want to give you a present, and I want to see you happy as a result. And they're usually in these church grounds, and there's soldiers walking around guarding them. So it's about emotional security and the time and the space to be with another person and to enjoy their company and to simply love them and to feel the love in return. Here it's different. Here we've got a cup which is cracked. And then we've got four little cups on top of it, almost in a kind of protective way. And then we have the little thing that's missing down here and the yellow ribbon. Yellow in the chakra system is the solar plexus chakra. So to me, this says you have the control to unbreak your heart if it's been broken, and to trust again that there is someone out there for you who will love you and who isn't going to trample all over your heart and make you feel broken. And then with these four kind of hovering above it, I also feel like there are people in your life who will help you get through difficulties on this day. There are people who really love and care about you. And you know, most of us, we don't pick up the phone every day and say, hey, do you know what? I'm emotionally really struggling. Can we talk for a bit? I just need like a bit of support here. Most of us don't do that. And the card here is saying that if you're not feeling like you have the answers, or you're struggling emotionally, or you don't really have a plan, or you just need some support, the support is there, and it's important to ask for it. It will help you to mend things and to put them back together again in a certain way. And that then opens you up to good relationships. It's really, I mean, I really am not the expert on relationships, okay? So take this for what it is. But I think if I've been really hurt in a relationship and I carry that wound around with me, and then I get into a new relationship and I don't trust, and I say things like, oh, well, you know, this man treated me this way. Maybe a lot of men are like that. I need to really be on guard that this doesn't happen again. That immediately means the relationship, as far as I'm concerned, is kind of doomed, because no one trusts each other from the get-go. There's got to, well, my philosophy on relationships, which works so well. I just think that if you say, okay, that was the past. Of course, I'm going to be nervous again, but I met this new person. I'm going to totally invest in this and open my heart and see where it goes. Then I think that's a fertile ground for something good to grow. Page of Peppermills is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is someone who is passionate about a particular thing. They have a life purpose, they just haven't got the experience yet. So this froggy, he wanted to be a court, someone who worked at the royal court. That was his dream in life. And it's the very beginning of that journey. So I have a dream. I have the energy to pursue that dream. I'm going to make it real. I'm going to make my life the way I want it to be. It's a youthful energy that's inexperienced and that says, I'm going to move heaven and earth to get this peppermill that I want to pursue so much. Peppermill being fire, being passion, life purpose. And that's what I'm going to do. So it's a fresh start. It's willingness to say, I'm going to live my life not only for other people, not only for myself. I'm going to have a great mix of both, but certainly I'm going to follow my dreams and take other people along for the ride. But it's time for something new. I want to pursue something that interests me at this point in my life. If the Page of Peppermills shows up as a person, it's someone who's really on a mission to transform their own lives, someone who's enthusiastic, who's motivated. And even though there's inexperience, you can learn from the passion. Someone's has this burning desire. It can often be very infectious and kind of give you the same feeling. It's like, wow, what am I passionate about? They're basically vibrating in their chairs, so looking forward to doing something. What excites me? So also with the Five of Cups, I think there's an opportunity for a new beginning in relationships. I think there's an opportunity for healing and transformation. If you think about fire, it burns things away, right? So it's like burning away the pain of the past, mending it, and looking to the future and saying, I am healed. I put this little bit back together again. I have support. I'm ready to experience new things in my life. And that kind of forward-looking attitude and that kind of acceptance of your own pain that you've been through, that is then what allows you to hop on the chariot and to ride off to victory. The chariot is usually a man who kind of looks like Caesar a little bit, and he's under this canopy of stars. And the canopy of stars is kind of the will of the universe. And he feels in his chariot that he is doing the will of the universe. The chariot is about self-will equals the will of the universe. If I do what the higher self, what the universe wants me to do, then I will be successful. And that often, most often, hang on, someone's knocking outside. Right, and that will of the universe usually is translated to us through what we want. And that's important to differentiate. Sometimes we want things which are bad for us, which is driven by the ego, like do these destructive things, they'll feel good. Or it's the will of the universe that genuinely gives you a mission. And they feel very different. The ego stuff is like, it's a quick fix, do this in the moment. It doesn't think of the bigger picture. And the higher self stuff, it's very subtle. It's like this thing is revealed to you. It's like, hey, why don't you try this? And then it keeps coming back and back until it appears in your consciousness. And in the Chariot card, so this person, that long-term goal and desire has been revealed in their consciousness. The star is on the forehead, so they're seeing the light as such, and now they're going to ride off into that future and be successful. He's got a sword here, so anyone who's he's anticipating trouble. If anyone is going to stop my will, I am unstoppable here. I will defend myself and I will attack. And then we've got the moon as kind of shoulder pads, these little red moons. The moon is your intuition, your feeling, can also be your fear. And red is the root chakra, it's your connection with the earth. So he may be afraid of the journey ahead of him. I mean, what's this hole here with pebbles? That's going to be a bit of a bumpy. So he may be afraid, this is my decision, this is my will, this is what I've got to do with my life, right? Even the Page of Peppermills, I have a life purpose, but I don't know what I'm doing. I might be a bit scared. Or I might even be a bit heartbroken if this doesn't work out. The cards are saying, please don't be discouraged. If you face your fears, you're able to overcome the physical world and get what you want. This is a really good day to pursue things which seem really impossible, to get what you want, to start again. And it's a very interesting combination. I like it. I've got water, just super gentle, and I want to connect. Then the Page of Peppermills, I have a dream. And then the Chariot, I am on the most important journey of my life. And I know and intend, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make a success of this. It's total focus and total commitment to a cause. So what is the cause that you love, that you feel will either mend things in the past, or the new cause that has never been pursued, that's going to create this amazing life mission that you're on? Number-wise, we got 5, and a chord card is 1, so that's 6, and 7 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 is security and structure in numerology, and I think we had that recently too. So there's the opportunity to build a more solid life that is genuinely empowering and that you're passionate about, rather than patching things together so that they work and that you're kind of surviving. This is about having a bigger plan and really starting to implement that to build a life that you can see already in your mind's eye. So this is someone with a vision for the future and the ability to take the first step on that new journey. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to audio reading with me. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. To draw up your astrology chart, I need your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, then order a chart rectification with me, please. I can work it out manually if you send me 10 or more life events. And then once I have your chart in front of me, I can really answer any questions you may have about finances, relationships, things coming up in future trends, living situations, what areas would work, kind of any questions you may have, please do get in touch. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.